5 scary videos that will make you say nope. Number 5. Clean Water Demon House. A group of people, which includes a pair of twins and their friends, have a YouTube channel named Twin Paranormal, who travels to places that are haunted and have paranormal stuff. So the team went to the Clean Water Demon House, which is a house built in 1926 and is in Reno, Nevada. The house is mysterious and has been empty since the last 30 years, so it had a lot of stories circulating about it. The people who live around that place say that a whole family was killed in the house by a drifter who was passing through the town, and since then the place is haunted and people have observed some seriously spooky stuff in the house since then. A channel named Paranormal Side also visited the place and experienced and saw a dark figure lurking around, which then disappeared after a few seconds. Then, when the twins and their friend reached the house to investigate, many freaky incidents took place, which included them hearing footsteps from the floor upstairs and even small knocks. When the team went upstairs, leaving one of their night vision cameras down, they caught a small childlike figure following them upstairs. Once they got upstairs, they heard a set of new voices coming from the floor downstairs. They were trying to find the source of the noise when suddenly a glass object was thrown across the hall, which made everyone rush down the stairs. After the incident, the team asked the spirits a few questions through some modified device, which led to some more strange happenings to take place, proving that the house is haunted. By the way, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and like the video. Also, would you want to camp near a haunted house, just like the demon house in number 5? Let us know in the comments below. Number 4. The Last Patient. Noah, who's also a TikTok user, used to work at an abandoned hospital as a security guard. The hospital was getting moved, and so the building was getting demolished in a matter of weeks. But since then, the hospital still contained some important equipment, so a guard was mandatory to secure the place and not let people who live around come and steal that equipment. Once Noah was giving his night duty when he started to hear strange noises coming from the inside of the hospital, and when he went inside to check and investigate, he encountered something freaky. A hospital bed moved on its right in front of his eyes, which was enough to weird him out and to make him leave the place as soon as possible. But for the sake of his job, he didn't and started to investigate a little more, which led him to enter a dark room. As soon as he entered it, a hospital tray was pushed by a paranormal entity and it crashed against some equipment in the hallway. That was when Noah knew that he had to leave this place. After this happened, Noah didn't experience all this till after 2 weeks, when he again started hearing strange noises from the inside of the hospital, and he yet again went inside. He was recording all the stuff and was passing by the rooms. That is when he saw something terrifying. He recorded a dark figure standing by the window in one of the rooms, and as soon as he returned to see if it was still there, after a few seconds, he saw nothing. Number 3. Hide and Seek. Another YouTuber, Ricky Velasquez, who is also into all this paranormal stuff, went to visit the strange freaky cabin in Mexico, which is famous for its spooky appearance and is said to be haunted by the ghost of a woman and a child. When Ricky went there to investigate and came back along with a good few minutes of recording, what he saw terrified him to the core. He switched the video to infrared. He did see a shadow of a woman and a child staring right at him. After this was shown to his viewers, they requested him to go there again, and he did, but not alone this time. One of his friends, who's a paranormal expert, went with him, and as soon as they reached there, they started to experience a lot of bizarre stuff, which included them hearing cries of a child. Not only that, but they also saw a shadow of a small kid running around while Ricky was recording. After hearing these weird noises, Ricky asked the spirit to show itself, which it did. In the video, it can be seen that a kid-like figure runs from across the hall. Moving forward with the investigation, when the two went into a room and started to notice things, a pale hand suddenly attacked Ricky's friend and scratched his back. Although Hagar never loses his calm, at that point he too got scared and they both decided to end the live stream and leave the place immediately. Number 2. He never left. A woman, Cassie B from the YouTube channel B Paranormal, had an 18-year-old son who died tragically at this very young age. But according to what Cassie says and believes, her son's ghost has been haunting the house since then, and she thinks that his ghost still lives in the house, and to be sure, she set CCTV cameras in her lounge to observe the weird happenings that take place. One night, her camera caught something. Her dog was sleeping on the armrest of her sofa when suddenly it tumbled down. It may be a dog being silly, but she believes that it was pushed. But the other night, what happened made her believe in this by heart. This night, a ghostly human figure was caught outside the house lurking on the windows on the camera. As the camera adjusted its night vision, the shadow disappeared. But then, as soon as the camera finally adjusted its lighting, the figure had managed to come inside through the windows and could be seen inside the house. Before we move on to number 1, I must ask you one more time to like the video because this is gonna be the scariest one yet. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Number 1. Reaching out from the other side. The final one on the list is a YouTuber named Simey, who owns the channel 01 Supernatural Studio. He went to this abandoned karaoke club, which is famous for being haunted and containing weird paranormal entities. Simey went to this place to investigate since one of his friends, a week before, too had come to this place and recorded videos. But he couldn't stay for long since lots of weird things started to happen. What he told to Simey was that one of the club's restrooms is haunted and he heard knocking from the other side. So Simey too tried to get a response from those spirits and knocked on the door first and waited for a response, which did come. He set a camera at the door and asked a few questions from the spirit. That's when a small hand appeared on the glass of the door and disappeared after a few seconds. This made Simey freak out since he started to feel a bad presence as well. This was proved right when something hit him from the back. This made him stop the recording and then leave the place. He too apologized for bothering the spirits and then hurriedly left the spooky karaoke club. There are many more incidents like these where ghosts have made sure that they prove their existence, sometimes by bothering people or just giving them hints. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at scary_YouTube to stay up to date on everything scary and spooky. Also, like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it because it really helps us out. Comment I liked it and who knows, maybe you will get a heart. Also, be sure to check out one of the videos that you're seeing on your screen right now if you dare. Until next time, don't die.